Good morning, class 5. Yesterday, we have learned about force. Force is push and pull acting on object, that is called force. Okay? And the change in an object due to force exerted on it is also known as effect of force. There are so many effects of force we have discussed, that may be throwing, hitting, kicking, squeezing, stretching, or catching of the ball. Okay? Here, number 1, move an object. Number 2, change the shape of an object, change the direction of an object, and slow down or stop or moving object is also are the effects of the force. And conclusion is that force can be exerted by humans, animals, and machines. And natural phenomena like gravity, wind, and water, they also exert force. Next is types of forces. Here are so many types of forces. First one is gravitational force. That is, it is the force which attracts objects towards the center of the earth. Okay, students? Gravitational force is that force which attracts all the objects towards itself. Gravitational force of an object is more if it has more weight. And also, gravitational forces of attraction between two objects is more if they are very close or near to one another. And it decreases as the distance between two objects is more. Now, next type is magnetic forces. Forces exerted by magnets on metals such as iron or nickel and on other magnets are called magnetic forces. Children, magnets have the property by which they possess a force that can attract or repel objects made of iron, nickel and cobalt. Okay, they have a property. Because of that, they attract or repel objects made of iron and nickel and cobalt. And the force with which magnets pull such as objects are called magnetic force. Children, to understand this concept very well, we have given an activity on page number 78, okay, where you can see if a few iron nails bring a near to the horseshoe magnet bar, then we will find that all the nails gets attracted towards the magnet and cling to it. If we want to detach the nails from the magnets, then we feel that some force is trying to keep the nails fixed to the magnet, and this type of force is called magnetic force. Next type of the force is electrostatic force. This type of the force are exerted by a charged object on the other object. Okay, when we try to comb our hairs, we feel that our hairs are getting attracted towards the comb. This type of attraction of the hairs towards the comb is called electrostatic force. Okay, children? Children, on your book, page number 78. Also, a second activity is given that when you comb your hair, after some time, if you bring comb near to the bits of paper, then you see that small bits of paper gets attracted towards the comb. This is because of charge acts as electrostatic force and causes the bits of paper to move towards the comb. Other type of forces are frictional forces. In this type of the forces that tries to stop the movement of the object across a surface, and friction is produced when two surfaces or objects rub against each other, and frictional forces slow down a moving object more if more friction is there than surface is rough. And this type of the frictional forces also have the following advantages. First, it enables us to walk. If we walk on a very smooth surfaces like ice, we might slip and fall because there is a very little friction between ice and our feet. Other advantage is that it enables us to write. Okay, students? While some friction is good, too much friction requires a greater efforts to make motion possible. In the game of carom, players spread fine powder on a board. This makes the board slippery and strike the then moves easily because there is a less friction. Next advantage is screws can tighten. Okay, due to frictional forces, screw can be tightened.